The source of all political division and rancor in this moment is selfishness. It is equally distributed throughout all parties, although louder in the extreme wings, left and right. We spend our lives looking at the mirrors of television, phones, tablets, and computer screens, searching for who we are, eager to clutch any group identity which resonates with our primitive subconscious. Because there is no longer any genuine community, there is no longer any superego to mediate our basest instincts. If our secret longing is to feign superiority to mask our insecurities, we gravitate to the moral high ground of the left, thinking we know what is best for all, while at the same time attempting to satisfy to our status-driven materialistic cravings. If, on the other hand, our secret longing is the murderous revenge of the ostracized teenager, we gravitate to the right, projecting our imprinted insecurities into a twisted system of justice, sensitive to any slight, yet labeling others snowflakes, accusing others of racism because they object to us being racist, believing in any handy conspiracy when things do not go as we would like. Because our culture is entirely narcissistic, a collective of reactive spasms driven by fear and loneliness, nobody thinks about anyone but themselves. Nobody is considerate. The Latin roots of consideration are con, together with, and sidere, to sit together with. The word has evolved in modern English to mean to think of or about, to take into consideration. If you ask someone why they were inconsiderate in a certain circumstance, 9 times out of 10, that person will respond, "I wasn't thinking." Precisely. As with any moral muscle, one cannot decide to be considerate, however. Selfishness often wears that mask. Community is the incubator of consideration. We used to go to church, we used to belong to clubs and organizations, we used to have neighborhood gatherings, parents all attended PTO meetings, school board meetings, fireworks. We walked more, took the bus more, patronized neighborhood shops. We constantly encountered each other and learned to accommodate each other. We saw each other as people. We had the opportunity to know each other's business. We learned to be considerate. Now there is a dark side to this imaginary Eden. All these institutions were racially segregated. Blacks couldn't live in nice neighborhoods. Women couldn't join business clubs. Blacks couldn't attend white churches. Couldn't get certain union jobs, although unions like the military branches were integrated before all the other institutions. Often this sense of community depended on exclusion. In fact, the current polarization is a vestige of racial dichotomy, us against them. As if the pursuit of happiness, freedom, and love were a zero-sum game, as if there were only so much empathy to go around. The promise of the internet was the promise of global community. This pipe dream ignored the true nature of the medium and did not foresee that capitalist algorithms would herd us into ideological camps in order to better exploit us. Is there a solution? Yes, but it requires action. It is not about creating community, another mask for the liberal-minded self-seeker who wants to control their environment. The answer is to dedicate at least 5 hours a week to unglamorous volunteer service. Volunteer at the soup kitchen 5 days a week, not once a year. In this way, you will actually get to know others and practice negotiating that space with others. Take the Boy Scout creed seriously. Do one good deed a day without telling anyone about it. If you are really advanced, observe traffic laws and always let others have the right of way. Not easy, but it is the only way.